Mark, if these guys wanted to make a record down here, how much per hour would you charge?
$20.
Would that be rectal trip?
Depends on the band.
Which band are you talking about?
I always felt I'd have to pay them.
That'll work.
Okay.
By the way, 2 members of the band Garbage are sitting in my recording studio right now. And it does feel like I got somewhere.
Yes, Dave.
So Mark, is this film like looking in the mirror sometimes, or like you taking the next generation steps?
Well, I kind of felt that when Spark finished. It was that that's what I want to be. I'm going to be the next generation Smart Studio. And like I was hanging out in the back when we were getting towards the end. I was sad when the whole thing started going down. I don't know about you guys, but I told both of these guys, I can't watch. It's too close to home, you know. So yeah, but I always felt the energy of Smart down in Madison. Like I say, I only spent a day there. But it was something I always aspired for Rock Garden to be. And this is where my heart lies. This is absolutely where it's all about.
Any questions?
The good thing is, it's all being filmed now. Right? If there's a band in here,
Right, at least we'll have
we
footage.
had
There is
no one
so
liked
much
cameras
content
then.
nowadays,
We couldn't
yes.
put any damn content
Right.
back in the day. So
Right.
if a band's in here, if the next Nirvana's in here, it's being filmed, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
okay, good. That's good.
Yeah, and that it's constant. There's probably 5,000 or 6,000 photos of my back sitting at the console. Everybody who comes in takes that same photo from the couch. And I feel like just handing them a digital photo or emailing it to them before they get here. Don't waste your time. But it's cool. And I've been filming a lot too. With phones are getting better. So I sit behind the console, and if something great is happening, pull up the phone and get it. It doesn't have to be HD or anything. It's about the happening, and while it's happening, and stuff we may not have kept on the record. And I throw it up on Facebook immediately, so before anyone has a chance to edit it or stop me. And so there's a lot of footage already without even being conscious of it.
I just want to add that in doing the research for this film, the studio footage was the most boring footage that I would come across. I mean, actually, when it came down to it, it was like, oh, there's Jeff Jagallo just sitting at the console. I mean, there's not that much
You should
action.
You should sit in on a liver killer session.
Well,
There is some
Fair
exciting stuff that happens here on a regular basis. Maybe I don't know.
80s.
Maybe it's a
Nothing
different
was
times.
exciting in the 80s.
Different times. Well, those were big budgets here. Now, when there's no budget or any pressure from a record label,
Right.
people can come in and be free spirits or be themselves. I don't know, but there's a lot of fun that happens along with the occasional bummer. But
I wish we had filmed some of the Killdozer sessions.
yes.
We used to, Mike Gerald has this voice so low, it's like an octave and a half lower than me. And we would track, the band would play live, and we would get the session, or a take we thought was good, and then Mike would go, whoa, Butch, I guess I better go and do my vocal. And he would go into the vocal booth, and Steve and I and the Hobson brothers, the drummer and guitarist Bill and Dan, would come, and we would turn all the lights on really low. And then Mike didn't know this, he was in the vocal booth, but he would start to do a take, we would turn off everything, we would solo his vocal mic and turn it up at stun volume on speakers like this, like really loud, pitch dark, and we'd hear him go,
Just like that.
it was like at stun volume on these speakers. I don't know why, we just would go crazy listening to it. It's like we're hearing a vocal performance at its most primal. It was not even hearing it with the music. It was just his voice soloed. And we did that all the time, and it was effing fantastic. And he never knew that. If we told him that, he would have become very self-conscious. We never told him that, but oh my God, if you heard Mike Gerald at stun volume, just solo a cappella vocal, coming out in the pitch dark, it was super friggin' cool, man.